if you do not do any research on your country, I don't know what you're going to write. Maybe you write myself. Do you get it? So you need to do research on your country. That's the first thing. Secondly, you need to also do research on your committee to understand the rubrics of your committee and how it works, and to tailor your discussions towards what is actually at hand. Can someone in shock you? Tell me what topic A is.
It's probably about disaster relief and humanitarian aid. That's the main.
Okay. Strengthening humanitarian and disaster relief assistance, multilateral efforts of member states to save lives. It sounds long, but you are going to have to memorize it. It's actually a part of you being best delegate. You have to know these things. Things that you might easily disregard, things that everyone will disregard, you have to remember. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Good. So, it says, strengthening humanitarian disaster relief assistance, multilateral efforts of member states. Now, you have to realize that different countries will have different ideas and perspectives on the same topic. The basic idea everybody will have is that, we must protect lives, we must provide disaster relief assistance. However, if you look at, for example, Ghana, who has Ltmun, and the way we provide disaster relief, you realize that if Ghana has to deal with floods, Mozambique has to deal with hurricanes. Do you understand? Another country has to deal with earthquakes. Another country has to deal with tsunamis. And all these countries will not have the same views and understanding to everything. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Because the way we will deal with a flood is not the same way we deal with an earthquake. So a country that knows that it is more prone to earthquakes is quite likely to have a different stance or different recommendations to dealing with natural disasters. Does anyone know what the disaster relief organization in this country is? Okay.
So this is why in normal procedures you have to refrain from using the pronoun I. Don't use personal bias. There's a reason why we say refrain from using the pronoun I. We rather use we. We, the People's Republic of China, we, the people of this country. Because you have to look at it in this sense that you are representing the sovereignty of your entire country. So you have to look at it from the country's perspective. What the country has experienced, the statistics, the GDP and everything. That's why when you're doing your research, first things first, you need to research on the general aspect of the country before taking into consideration the main topics.
The little I'll add is that when writing your position paper, your chair and your secretary know about the problems. They've even given you a background guide about the problems. You are supposed to find what? Solutions. That's why we are here. Solutions. At the end of the day, we are looking forward to finding a draft resolution. So skew your position paper to serious solutions. Yeah.
Yes. So far we've mentioned 3 things that will help you with your research. We've mentioned 1, government policy, 2, public opinion, and 3, government statements, public statements made by government in relation to the topic at hand or the subject matter that we are discussing. So when you are conducting your research, you have to tailor your research to these things. Another thing that will guide your research is alliances.
Know your allies.
Sometimes you don't even know your own stance, but you know that your country's ally is for the particular thing, then automatically you are there. Do you understand? Or if you know that your country's, we don't like to use enemies, but your country's adversaries, yes, your country's adversaries are in favor of that particular thing, then automatically you are against it. Even if your country has not published a statement about it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you realize that with the Iran issue as it is now, America is accusing Iran and has provided some videos as evidence that Iran was the one who committed the act against the ships. However, Japan and Germany were quite reluctant to go with the USA. They were quite reluctant to believe. But at some point, the USA is Germany's ally. So at some point, Germany also came on board and said, okay, I'm believing you, USA, so it is Iran's fault. Even though at the very beginning they said they don't have conclusive evidence that it is Iran. I hope you're getting me. We mentioned four now. We've mentioned public opinion. We've mentioned policy. We've mentioned government statements. And then we've mentioned alliances. We don't want you to come and be talking about problems. Provide us with solutions. And that is what we want to see reflecting in your position papers.